Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Clay. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to convert your WordPress website into Android and iOS app. So quickly, I'm just going to show you this app on Play Store. Okay, so I used the same method and converted the WordPress website into this Android and iOS app, and I published the app on Play Store and it was approved. So I would like you to watch the video to the end. Don't skip any part so that you can follow me alongside. Okay, so I can either click open from here and click open from here, or I can quickly navigate to my home screen. Now this is the app Netkill Technologies. Okay, so if I click on the app like this, so it's going to load. I want to show you how to add this progress bar. Okay, the progress bar loading. Okay, so this is the app, all right, that we have published on our Play Store. It's a WordPress website that I converted to this Android and iOS app. All right, so let me scroll down a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to click on this product. Okay, so I'm going to scroll down. As you can see, everything is working very well. Okay, so let's take, for instance, I click on the back button. The app is not going to exit because there's a previous screen, okay, that is after this one. So at least the app should be able to go back to the previous screen. And then I'm also going to show you how to add the pull to refresh. Okay, so as you can see, there's a pull to refresh, that progress bar loading up there. All right, and then if I click on this shopping cart button, then if I click on checkout, so everything on this app is working very well. Okay, so let me quickly show you the website. So you're going to see that exactly the appearance on the app is what we are going to see on the website. Okay, so this is my web browser. This is my Google Chrome. That is the web version of the WordPress website. As you can see, everything is the same. So I'm going to show you in this video how to convert your WordPress website into Android and iOS app. So here I'm going to take you through the step-by-step process on how to convert your WordPress website into Android and iOS app. All right, so I'm using Android Studio. So here I'm going to click on new Flutter project. All right, so for the Flutter SDK part, I'm just going to leave it the way it is. Then I'm going to click on next. All right, so for the project name, I'm going to type any name. So you are free to enter any name of your choice. All right, so for the purpose of this demo, I'm just going to use e-commerce. All right, so for the description, I'm just going to leave it the way it is. And then for the Android and iOS language, we are going to use Kotlin and Swift. Okay, so here I'm going to uncheck this. So we would need only the platforms that we are going to need is for is Android and iOS. Okay, so that is what we want for this video. So I'm going to click on next. Sorry, on the create button. Please click on the create button. All right, so I would like you to watch this video to the end. Don't skip any parts. Follow all the step-by-step process. Okay, so this process is actually very simple. Okay, so we are going to use the Flutter in-app WebView package, okay, for we to be able to convert our website into mobile app. All right, so for we to do that, before I take you to the pop.dev website where we would get the package from, so we would need to clean up this code. All right, so we don't actually need all this boilerplate code that we have right here. All right, so for we to do that, first of all, let me start my emulator. So for me to do that, I'm going to click on device manager. Okay, so we have this emulator. So I'm going to start this first one. Okay, so I'm going to start that first one. So I'm going to hide this, then I'm going to adjust this a little bit. All right, so now inside the main.dat file, I told you before that we don't need all of this code. So we are going to clean this up a little bit. Okay, so from somewhere here, we need this stateless widget. Okay, so from here, I'm going to highlight downward. So I'm going to delete all of this code. All right, we don't need it. Okay, so for this home, I'm going to also delete it. Okay, so let me leave that there for now. Let me take out this title. So remember, we want to convert our WordPress website into mobile app. So we want it to have the same appearance, okay, with that of the web version. So we don't need any title, we don't need any app bar. All right, so I'm going to take this guy out. All right, so I have that error over there. So maybe I should just take out this home also, that home property. Okay, so inside this our color property, on the theme data widget, we are going to change that. Actually, we don't need this where we have the theme, then we have theme data, and then let's bring this up here first. Okay, so our emulator has been loaded. All right, so let me adjust this a little bit so that you can see my screen well. So inside here, I'm going to highlight this to here. I'm going to highlight this to here. Then we are going to change this to primary swatch. So on that property, we are going to say colors dot blue. Let's just use blue for the purpose of this demo. It has given us we have this error right here, use material 3. We don't need that. I'm going to take that out also. Okay, so I'm going to take that out and then delete this guy. I'm going to delete that guy. Okay, so we have this right here. So just after the material app widget, we are going to click here and then let's turn this show debug show check boot banner. We're going to save false. Okay, so I'm going to save this guy. All right, so next what we're going to do right now is we are going to create a new .dat file. So inside the lib folder, open it, then right click on the lib folder, and then we are going to add a new .dat file. I'm going to click on it. All right, so for this we are going to name this. We're going to name this, it can be any name. So let's say WebView underscore screen. Okay, so press enter key on your keyboard. All right, so it's going to create a new it's going to create a blank .dat file. So here we are going to create a stateful boilerplate code. So for we to do that, I'm going to press STF. That's the short form for it. Then once you see that, just highlight on it, then press enter key on your keyboard. Okay, so it's going to bring this up. Then type here. We can say WebView screen if we like. Of course, you can use any name there. So let's just stick with this for the purpose of this demo. Okay, so we have errors all around, so don't worry, we'll fix it. Just hover over this. Okay, so it says import this this just click on it. Okay, so it's going to add this and then the error will disappear. Probably we don't need this in future, okay, but just leave it right there. Okay, so what we are going to do now is that just where we have the return statement right here, we have the placeholder widget. So we don't need the placeholder widget. Actually, we are going to return a scaffold. Okay, so we are going to return a scaffold. So inside that scaffold, we are going to use the body property, and then we are going to use this container widget. So in future, we might change that container to maybe column. Okay, so but for now, let's just use it. Okay, so what I'm going to do next, I'm going to save this. Then I'm going to, okay, see that error right there. So if I hover my mouse on it, it's going to say remove unused import. So I'm just going to click on this, so it will take that guy out. Okay, so I'm going to return, I'm going to click on my main.dat file. Okay, I'm going to click on my main.dat file. So inside here, what I'm going to do is that I'm going to add the home property that I deleted initially. Okay, so here I'm going to say, I'm going to call that WebView method. Okay, so there's this line under it there. So for me to take that out, I'm just going to add the const right there. Okay, so that has been fixed. So let me save this. Okay, so that has been fixed. Let me save this. All right, so let's run this app and see how it looks. Of course, it's going to appear blank because there is nothing in it. It's going to appear blank. So while we wait for it to load, I told you before that we need a package which is Flutter in-app web view. All right, so that is what we are going to use to convert our website, our WordPress website into a mobile app. So let's go to our web browser. So here I'm going to open a new tab, then type pop.dev. Okay, so inside these search packages, you're going to type Flutter in-app web view like this. Okay, Flutter in-app web view, then you press enter key on your keyboard. Okay, so the first package on this list, you're going to click on it, the Flutter in-app web view. Just click on it. All right, so you can take a look at the hood, just take a look at this package, and then these are all the contributors of this package. All right, so I'm going to scroll back up, then we are going to use the latest version of this package. So I'm going to, and the latest version is the latest version is version 5.8.0. So that is what we're going to use. Then here I'm going to click on installing. Okay, so here we would need to copy this package and we would paste it right inside our dependencies. Okay, so I'm going to click on copy. Then I'm going to go back to my Android Studio. Okay, so as you can see, the we have nothing in our screen because we haven't done anything yet. So we just try to set up all our screens. Okay, so all right, so I've copied this package. You just right click and then click on copy, then you go back to your Android Studio. Okay, so here I would need to open the popspec.yaml file. So I'm going to click on this popspec.yaml file. Okay, so I'm going to scroll down to dependencies, then right inside the dependencies I'm just going to paste this guy. Okay, I'm going to save it, and then yeah, I'm going to open my terminal. Then right inside my terminal I'm going to say flutter pop get Okay, so press enter key on your keyboard, so that is going to install all the dependencies that you will need. All right, so that has been done. So what we are going to do right now is we are going to close this prospect.yaml file. We don't need it. Okay, so I'm going to click on our WebView underscore screen file. Okay, that file. So, all right, what I'm going to do right now is that I'm going to start declaring or adding our controllers. So just above the at override, just somewhere here. Okay, just somewhere here, I'm going to say in-app WebView controller. Okay, so we are going to use WebView controller. Okay, all right. So next, I told you that we are also going to implement the pull to refresh. Pull to refresh helps you to load the recent content, okay, in your mobile app. All right, remember what we are going to do, what the website that we are converting into mobile app. Once you update any content, any product on that website, it doesn't matter if it's an e-commerce website, it doesn't matter the kind of website that you've designed, either with WordPress, either your normal website, this method is going to work for you. And the content on the website updates automatically on the app. All right, so it is recommended method, so that is why I'm showing you. If you like the video, of course you can click on the like button. Okay, so you can also smash that subscribe button and also turn on the notification bell. Okay, so let's go ahead. So here I'm going to add the pull to refresh controller. Okay, so here I'm going to say refresh controller. Okay, so later we are going to use some of the variables that we are going to declare right here. So here I'm going to say var URL. So I have this thing, then I'm going to say let's add that late right there. So let var URL. Then the next variable that I'm going to declare, I told you before that we are going to add a progress bar. A progress bar, we are going to add it when the app is loading. Okay, so on the onload start, we should be able to have that progress bar loading, indicating that there's a process. Okay, there is a progress, like the progress bar should be loading. Okay, so before the apps appears on your screen. Okay, so what I'm going to do right now is that I'm going to say double progress equal to 0. Okay, all right, so here again I'm going to say var URL controller equal to text editing controller. Okay, so later we will see if we are going to use this or not, but I believe that we're going to use this. So let's just have all of them being declared. Okay, so I told you before that we are going to change this our container widget. Okay, so right inside that container widget, we are going to change it to a column. Okay, we're going to change it to a column. Okay, so it wants me to add let's see, let's just hover over it. Let's see what is it saying. Okay, see, add the const. Okay, so before I add that const, I would need to do something else. So inside here, I'm going to say children. Okay, so it's going to be a list. Inside that, we are going to use the expanded widget. Okay, so inside that, we are going to use our in-app web view. Okay. All right. So it still wants me to add the const somewhere. So let's see. Let's just add it somewhere here. Okay. Let's just add it somewhere here. Let's see. Okay. So not there. Let's see. Let's see where it wants us to add that const. Okay. On the scaffold. Okay, so next we would need a website, a WordPress website that we are going to use in this demo video. So I'm going to take you back to my web browser. So here I'm going to, load or open one of my WordPress websites. Okay, so this is the sample WordPress website that I told you that we are going to use. All right, earlier during the introductory part of the video, I showed you the app that I published on Play Store. So this is the web version of the app. As you can see, is the same. Okay, so we are going to copy this URL. We'll need this URL. I'm going to copy it. Then I'm going to take it back to my Android Studio. So right inside my Android Studio, you would need to declare another variable. So here I'm going to say var initial URL. So this initial URL is going to be a string, and then inside that string I'm going to paste this my website. Okay, so inside here I'm just going to end that with that okay. So all right, so now inside my inside this in-app WebView widget, so what I'm going to do is that I'm going to expand that right like this. Okay, so again I'm going to say on WebView created. Okay, so I'm going to say I'm going to use the on WebView created property. So on WebView created. Okay, so I'm going to say controller. Okay, then it's going to be an arrow function. Okay, so yeah, I will say web view controller. All right, and then it's going to be equal to controller. Okay, all right, so we have that little that line over it. So let's check. Okay, so the value in the const is literal, must be const. Okay, so let's take this const out like this. Okay, so we have that error. That error has disappeared. Okay, so all right, so next what I'm going to do is that I'm going to click on here, just right there, and then I'm going to say initial URL requests. Yeah, I'm going to say URL requests. Okay, and then inside this bracket I'm going to say URL, and then URI, and then it's going to be initial URL. Okay, all right, so I'm going to save this. All right, so what I'm going to do next is that I'm going to reload my app. I'm going to reload this app and stop it first, and then I'm going to click on the run button. So let's wait for it to load on the emulator. All right, so this is the app exactly the way it appears on the web version. Okay, but I can see something right there. See how the app is loading? Okay, so we would need to fix that. It's very simple. I'll show you how to do that. You can see my status bar. Okay, the logo and the what is it called, the hamburger. That's, everything is just on the status bar and is overflowing. Okay, so let's fix that. So click on the main.dat file. Okay, so inside here we would need to, where do I have this? Okay, all right, so inside here we would need to wrap this with let's see how we can wrap this with let's wrap this with widget. Let's see how it works. So we're going to say save area. Okay, so it wants me to take out that const, I guess. So I should add the const. Oh, okay, all right. So I'm going to click on save. Yes, so you see it automatically, reload the emulator and everything is perfectly displayed. Okay, so it's not overflowing again. As you can see, it's not overflowing again. It's not overflowing again. Okay, so it works well now. So let's see, let's click on this product. Let's click on that product. Okay, it's working very well. Let's add to cart. Yes, it's working. Let's go to checkout. Yeah, it's also working. Okay, so now let me try something. Let me click on the back button and see what happens. Let's click on back. The app exits. All right, so in my next video I'm going to show you how to prevent that from happening. If you click on the back button, the app shouldn't exit. Okay, so in my next video I'm going to show you how to prevent the app from exiting when you click on the back button like this. Okay, so the app shouldn't exit when you click on the back button. I'm going to show you how to fix that. See you in my next video. If you like this video, click on the like button and also turn on the notification bell. You can help us click on that subscribe button. Thank you so much for watching. See you in my next video.